Remember that time where Dante just died on a Sonic level and wrote like a 4-paragraph essay, and we were like, why do you write an essay after dying on a level?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can kind of see where he's coming from, because I took a math test like yesterday and got absolutely cooked, and because of that I was so annoyed that during physics I wrote an entire 2-page poem about how much I despised that math test. And I'm gonna read it out to you, alright?
Oh.
And I titled it The Reckoning. Alright? With the day of my math unit test approaching, I knew I had to prepare. My grade was at a C- and tanking my GPA. With one giant unit test remaining before the end of marking period 3, this test would make or break my quarter. I knew I had to succeed, and so I studied like a madman day and night. And as Tuesday rolled around, test day, the day of reckoning, I grew confident. I was prepared, or so I thought. Tuesday came, and I frantically began to do my final preparations for the test. Little did I know, as I approached the math class, I was agreeing to the terms and service of my own death sentence. As I entered, I saw the entirety of period 1 still frantically doing the test, despite the fact the period had ended 2 minutes ago, and just then, the king felt true fear for the first time. As I sat down to begin, I was handed the no calculator portion, and as my eyes
king
observed...
felt true fear?
And as my eyes observed question 1, I can confidently say writing my name on that paper was like the equivalent of putting my name in the death note. After a long-fought battle, blood, sweat, and tears later, I only had 2 pages left. From the seemingly endless book our teacher called the test, I heard the instructor say 5 minutes left, and there I was 5 minutes later, feeling defeat as I turned in the test with multiple missing questions and no time left. After today, I left class with impending doom and a crushed ego. When I turned in that test, I looked behind me to see that despite the fact that the bell had rung, the entire class was still in their desk frantically trying to finish this seemingly endless exam. Even the nerd of the class. After conforming with others in the class, we unanimously agreed this was not just the most difficult test we'd taken in this quarter, but the hardest task we've ever been asked to complete in the entirety of our existence. I left with the thought of impending doom, knowing that when the grade went into the gradebook, it was over for me. After all, looking back, I was doomed from the start. This test was an Avengers-level threat. I never stood a chance. In the end, darkness prevailed. Was my life destined for failure? What was I even here for? Just to suffer? No, I couldn't let this be the enemy. Math may have won the battle, but not the war. The difficulty of this class was only matched by my stubborn determination to prevail.
So cringe.
So I set out on this journey to make my academic comeback quarter 4, leaving the past behind me. With 1 quarter of high school to go, mark my words. I shall, I must, I will prevail. I will return. The end.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I got cooked. It's a true story. Everything I said on there is true. Based off a true story. No, not based off a true story. A literal true story.
What does it say? Fortnite? Bro, you gotta have something else in the background, bro. You could just put Fortnite.